let's go over to the Director General of the Nigerian Insurance Association once again. And I'm bringing back this question earlier I put to Dr. Iguzo, and it has to do with what kind of insurance can cover this kind of behavior, where initially, let's say an accident has occurred. It could have been as a result of the poor condition of the road. It could have been the driver of the vehicle who's negligent, or the vehicle that's not roadworthy. But be that as it may, and then no casualties. But then here comes a crowd trying to scoop products, and then the ensuing conflagration destroys, kills. Who is covered under that kind of thing?
Okay, thank you very much. Indeed, we do see all of this all of the time when accidents like this do happen. Insurance is not meant to cover, criminal activities of people. However, when you put a drop, for example, a tanker articulated vehicle like that on the road, you are meant to have insurances that cover you for, public liability. Have insurance that cover the content in itself, which is the fuel. That's the GIT. That's the goods in transit. Then, of course, you have the one that covers the vehicle in itself. The one that covers public liability is your, liability to third parties outside there. But a situation where people then do go, there's an accident, nothing has happened, a vehicle is there, the fuel is just flowing on the road, and people do go there to scoop, fuel, and this results in, lots and lots of, casualties amongst the people. Ordinarily, it's not an ordinary cover under insurance that anybody will, create a cover for, even though we have the public liability cover that you can't take in the event of, your liabilities to third party. But the intention is not for people who deliberately engage in what I would call criminal activities, as far as I'm concerned, resulting from poverty, resulting from ignorance of the people, where you deliberately on your own put yourself, in harm's way. And of course, the result of this at the end of the day. So in putting insurance cover together, we will not sit to say we are going to cover the people that want to go and scoop oil and engage in activities that ordinarily they should not be engaged in. But insurance will cover your liability to third parties that were not intended, that were not known in the first instance. There's an accident, and of course, burning vehicle, houses are burnt down, other properties around are burnt down. Those were not intended. They were as a result of the accident in itself. But when people go around to scoop, there's no problem. People go around to scoop, fuel on the road, and they get burnt, and a whole lot of things do happen. Ordinarily, we will not sit to, want to carve out insurances for that. But like I did say, for a vehicle like a tanker, you are meant to have, number one, for the vehicle, you have insurances for the vehicle in itself, comprehensive, like you have said. Comprehensive will be a very good thing to have on tankers ordinarily. But of course, the law stipulates that you could have minimum of a third party. Minimum of a third party will still cover you for your liability to third parties, resulting into injury, bodily injury to third parties outside there, that results in death, even in death to third parties outside there, and of course that results in damage to third party, properties outside there. Third party insurance will cover as much as that. But of course, comprehensive covers you, the vehicle in itself, and the business owner, and all of that. But of course, the meaning of third party will ensure that the risk, the exposure to third party in terms of liabilities is covered, and they get compensation, for that, for the incidences that happen resulting from the accident. But a situation where knowingly people go out there to put themselves in harm's way, to scoop, fuel on the road, and results in death, ordinary is not something we'll sit down in insurance and begin to create insurances for, quite honestly, because as far as we are concerned, it's criminal activity, quite honestly. Thank you.